Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023 as we continue our Road to Glory run with Banbury United in the Vanarama National League. And we've been doing pretty good so far. Unfortunately, Colchester just is not slipping up hardly at all. So they're right on our heels. We are starting to gap the third place team a bit more, but Colchester is right there. We make a mistake at all, they're going to be right there taking that first spot. But let's go ahead and get into the episode. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All right, here we are. As you can see, we are in first place by 3 points. Colchester's right behind us, 3 points behind us. Now, we would have to slip up twice for them to beat us because of goal differential. I mean, I don't see them making up a 4-goal or an 8-goal differential with one game, but it's always possible. You never know. Again, Southend is further down. They're 9 points behind. Gateshead 9 points behind. Sutton 9 points behind. So there's a lot of teams that are out there at 9 points behind. There's still several games left to play, so it's not impossible for crazy things to happen. So we'll see. We do have a loss in our last 5, as you can see. The lowest we can get is 15th place. So I guess there's that to count on and be thankful for. Obviously, the finances are not great. They've definitely been a lot better before we came along. But part of the reason why the finances are poor, and I made a mistake for the last couple seasons. We were scouting all of England. And we don't need to scout all of England. We're not at a level that we need to do that. So I should have probably dropped that down a little bit at the beginning of the season. I went ahead and dropped it down now just to save us a little bit of money over the last couple of months, but definitely should have dropped that down earlier. Would have gotten us a little bit of a cushion there, which would have been nice. The other thing is going forward is if we're still in the National League going into next year, I'm probably not going to be paying for any more players. I'm only going to pick up guys on frees. I mean, there's just too much. There's too much going on right now for us to spend money on players that may or may not be good. I'd rather spend nothing on free players, give them a little bit of contract money, and then see what they can develop into, stuff like that. So that's kind of my motive, and I should have done that probably for the last couple of seasons. We'll do something like that going forward, hopefully. The transfer window is closed. It just closed a couple days ago. We did pick up 2 new players, new philosophy, going on freeze, and I will show you those guys right now. We got Rico Brown here. He comes in here as a central defender. He actually comes in here as our theoretically best central defender. Picking him up on a free was pretty nice. My big thing for him is that he's 4.5 star potential, which I'm really hoping he develops into. We shall see. But yeah, picking him up on a free and only paying him £250 a week seemed pretty good. And in fact, his transfer value is already theoretically, let's say if we divided that in half, around 50K. I mean, it's a big range, so it's probably not 50K, but theoretically he could have a pretty decent transfer value if we can develop him a little bit more. Maybe we can sell him on for some money. The other person we're bringing in is Zach Gilsonen. I believe he's he's an attacking guy. I was thinking he was a midfielder, but he can play midfielder. I knew that was the case. He's not like an amazing player, only 4-star potential, so maybe a little bit on the lower end. Do we really need a player like him? Not really, but it's always nice to have more flexibility up here and picking him up on a free. He is on a non-contract, which isn't a problem. If he doesn't work out, we get rid of him, no big deal. So he's here. And I'm not really a huge fan of picking up the non-contracts, but couldn't really get him to sign a contract. The more I've been thinking about it, the more I'm regretting getting rid of Salisbury, even though the 60K would be nice to have. And we can get a lot of players for 60K worth of salary. I wish I'd held out for more. It's okay to get rid of him. I do wish I'd held out for more. Maybe like 150K at the very least. Something of that nature. But it is what it is. Oh my goodness, we should have held out for more. If he's truly worth that much. Oh man, I regret letting him go so badly. I was so afraid that he would be so angry that he would tank our team to the point of us starting to lose games, like crazy. And if we were like a mid-table team, we weren't even in the conversation, I would have held out for more because I don't care if we get tank a little bit of morale if we're in the mid-table anyway, right? But we're number 1 in the league. We have to try to hold on to that as much as we can. This may come back to be the mistake that bites us for forever. I mean, we may regret this one for a very long time, but what would we have done if he had run the locker room and we started going on a losing streak? Which of those categories would I regret for more? I don't know, because if we do lose and we stay in this league for longer, I think he just leaves anyway, right? I think he bails on us anyway at the end of the season. So, or whenever he can. So I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one, but at the very least, we probably should have at least gotten some more money for him. So anyway, here's the team we're bringing to today. We are playing, I should have shown this. I'm sorry. I didn't show the schedule. We have won the last 3 games in a row. I think you guys saw that a little bit hint of that on the other screen. The last game you guys saw was Yeovil, I believe. We went up against Notts County. Destroyed Notts County, as you can tell, until the 89th minute when they picked up a goal. We played better. We were the better team. It's another one of those games where we got a draw at the very last minute. I love those games. Don't you? We went up against Dorking and we beat them 2-0. We got a pair of goals from Steve Ritchie in this one. 62-minute goal and then a penalty late in the game to just put a little exclamation point on that, which was nice. We then went up against Dagon Red. Lost to Dagon Red. I don't know that we deserved to lose 2-0. Maybe they played a little bit better than us, but 2-0 was probably a little bit of a stretch for how the game went. Either way, we lost. A loss is a loss. It's very unfortunate. I don't know what happened to the team. They just kind of fell asleep on me. Then our game against Oldham. This is another game where we are the better team. We deserve the win. They picked up a late goal. It's so frustrating. So frustrating to see these types of games. But they seem to happen a lot for us, and it is what it is. Thankfully, we turned things around over the next 3 games, as you can see. We went out against Bromley, beat them 3-1. Pair of goals from Charles and a goal from Brooke in this game. Finally, Brooke picking up a game. He's actually played really well from that midfield spot. And picking up the goal just really helped things out a lot. I mean, I think it really cheered him up a bit because he seems like he's been playing well over the last few games. So good stuff to see from him. Then we went up against Barrow. This game was crazy. I thought we were going to lose this game because Goddard's got sent off in the 3rd minute. 3rd minute. So we went the entire game a man down. We went up early with a penalty from Steve Ritchie. Then they came back and drew it up. Then they went then we got the goal from Salisbury in the 60th minute. Then they came back and drew it up. So I'm like, you've got to be kidding. Another one of those games where we're just going to end in a draw. When we were playing really, really well, even with the man down. We were like on a 3.0 XG or something like crazy like that. We were dominating Barrow in this game. A man down. Who cares, right? At the end of the day, it did not matter. Thankfully, Steve Ritchie picking up a 71st minute goal, and we were able to hold on to get the victory in this game. A victory we deserved, even if we had the man down, because like I said, we just played that much better than them. We just finished our game against Ebbsfleet here, stomped on them 3-0. It was not even close. Holding picking up a small injury there. Thankfully, it wasn't too serious. Ritchie picking up a goal, Price picking up a goal, and Charles. Charles has been the man. Pair of goals there. We got a goal here, and just even in these 2 games, he has played extremely well. You can see goals up here as well. Charles has a bright future for us. If Salisbury was kind of playing as our shadow striker spot, Charles has proven that he's got us. He's got our back. And obviously he can play as a striker if we absolutely need him. But Charles is becoming the Salisbury replacement that we desperately needed. Hopefully we can hold on to him and see what happens with him. But we love Charles at the moment. Doing a good job from him. How old is he? 21 years old. So yeah, he's got plenty of development ahead of him. So now we're playing Scunthorpe. Here's the team we're bringing to Scunthorpe. Our back 2 don't really like to play together, but do we want to bring like McAvoy in or somebody? Holding is still injured. That new guy Brown is on international duty right now, which is cool to see. It's good to see somebody on international. Kai Jones is suspended at the moment. Yeah, your relationship's better. We'll leave Blakely on the bench, and I think that'll work. Okay, so Blair's in goal, of course. Still don't really have a backup goalkeeper. I've tried to find one. I really have. I've been struggling with that. We may just have to try and get to the end of the season with what we got and take care of that in the summer break. We got Harrington on the left, Jones on the right, Hayes, Green, McAvoy in the middle, Aykroyd and Brooke in the midfield. Brooke on a 7.02 last 5. Like I said, he's picked things up lately. Price on the left wing. Price not too bad, 6.84 last 5, so he's showing up a little bit. Still would prefer to have a little bit better player over there, but he's doing all right. Richie on the right-hand side, 7.58 last five. Yeah, okay, thank you. Charles, like I told you, 7.24 last five, 7.26 overall rating. And Salisbury coming in as our striker up front. We got Pollock on the bench. Pollock is struggling lately. Absolutely struggling. Hopefully he can start picking it up soon. I'm going to be honest with you guys, though. If we get promoted up, Pollock is not going to stick around. I don't think we can keep a 2-star, 2.5-star potential player around in this team, unfortunately, especially if we can get any sort of money for him. Truth be told, it might be worth trying to put him up now. Oh, well, the transfer window just ended, so never mind. I was going to say it might be worth putting him up now. We'll see if we can get something for him. If we get anything for Pollock, then that is a huge, huge win for us, because I just don't think he's going to be... He's 23 goals in this league this year. Cannot discount that at all. But he... I just don't think he can make the step up if we do, in fact, make the step up as a team. So there we go. Let's get into this. I do, by the way, have set up a second formation. Basically a similar formation, as you can tell. Slight variation is just being that it is a defensive one versus having a defensive midfielder or attacking midfielder. So just this is a formation we can kind of move to in the second half if we're up by 2 goals, something like that, and maybe hold on to a lead a little bit better. And I have been doing that those last few games. And it has seemed like it's worked out and stemmed the tide of the draws a little bit. We shall see. So let's get into this and hopefully get a good game today. But speaking of Gilson, he actually is on our bench today, so we'll see. Maybe get a chance to see him. Come on, guys. Scunthorpe is a team that we should be beating. I mean, they're on a 5-game losing streak. Or who knows? The losing streak might be deeper than that for all we know. But we definitely need to take care of business today because I think the next game is going to be a bit tough. It's against 5th ranked. Who was it? Oh, I forget who it is. You guys probably saw it on the schedule, but we'll play them here in a minute. Is it Southend? Might have been Southend. Got some early momentum here. Looking okay with that. Couple early shots. Of course, first highlight is for Scunthorpe. Yay! All right, cool. We're okay. Oh, Salisbury gets tripped up there big time. Surprised that's not a penalty of some sort. Thankfully, unfortunately, I should say, that did not go in as a goal. Oh, really? They're going to score right here, aren't they? Oh, good play by Hayes Green. Clearing that one out. Price, actually pretty good job stopping that one and turning around and being ready to do something with it. All right, here comes a throw in from Jones into Richie. Richie back to Brooke. Brooke all the way back to Hayes Green. Hayes Green over to the left-hand side to Harrington. Harrington's gonna go for a goal. I don't know if I would have advised that. I'm actually going to tell the boys a bit more, demand more. I mean, we should have already scored against a team that is in a 5-game losing streak, in my opinion. I am not going to remove get stuck in. We've only got 1 yellow card. I'm not too worried about that. Come on, guys. We need to keep shaking these guys up. Hayes Green, Price down to Charles. Charles up to Harrington. Kind of a lazy pass there. Back over to Ackroyd. Ackroyd, deep kick up. Unfortunately, Salisbury is not quick enough to get there before the goalkeeper. And here comes the return kick. Come on, guys. There's Harrington with the ball. Pushing up this left-hand side. Gets it across to Charles. Charles does have some help in the middle. Can he get it across to him? He does get to Salisbury. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? Oh, my goodness. Oh, we are getting a penalty here. Some of those saves that I've seen so far this year defy the laws of physics, in my opinion. Oh, Richie, the goalkeeper even went that way. You still snuck it in there. Good job, Richie. 18th goal of the season for him. He is extremely good. Really good stuff to see from Richie. I wish it didn't reset Salisbury's goals because I can't remember where he's at in relation to the other guys. No, I definitely agree. We're capable of more. We should be up by 2 goals by now. We really should. XG's telling us that we should. Only up by 1 goal. I'm going to stay with the current formation. Salisbury is just atrocious today for some reason. He does seem pleased, but we are going to go ahead and bring Pollock in here. Give Pollock a chance to pick up his form a bit. Definitely should have another go by now. I mean, nobody's playing poorly. Harry Jones is a little bit tired. Do we have anybody can play over there? We can move McAvoy across, which unfortunately, I mean, he's on a yellow card, but we're going to bring Wakely in here now. Just don't want people to get too tired. We got another game in like 4 days. Come on, guys. I haven't had a shot in the last 20 minutes. I don't know what to do with this last one. Honestly, I may sit on this last one for now. I mean, new guy Gilson says he's pleased. What do you want to come in here for? Mr. Brook? Nah, you know what? We're gonna hold off. I normally make another sub here just to get some development in, but at this point, nobody really jumping out at me is like playing poorly. Here's Ackroyd with the free kick. Not able to get to any of our players, unfortunately. And here comes the counterattack. And this is not going to be good for us, is it? Oh, there's Harrington getting in the way of that one temporarily. Not enough to get possession, though. Come on, guys. Good tackle by Charles. Richie with the ball. Gets it up to Pollock. Wakely hits it down to Harrington. That was a very close one there. Ackroyd gets it up to Price. Price getting some pressure now. I mean, they're really coming for us right now. Hayes Green gets it up to Harrington. He's on the left-hand side. He's got some spots here. Unfortunately, not able to get a clean cross there to Pollock. Price has a chance, though. He gets across. Charles is there. Not enough. Pollock he's just not doing well lately. It's very disappointing. All right, we're going to go ahead and sub Brook out. We're going to get some fresh legs in here just to cover us those last 10 minutes. I am going to go ahead and bring new guy in. I just want to see what he does. No, we're too close. If we were up by 2 goals, I would bring him in. We'll bring Calamaro in. We know he can play. Held on to that one. Definitely should have scored another time, but I'll take the win, I guess. I'll cheer them on. I don't want to say anything about complacency right this second. They're playing a good year right now. They're playing in good form right now. Let's just cheer them on and be nice. All right. Well, there's game number 1 in the books. Looks like Colchester slipped up. Where are they at? Yep. They drew against Gateshead, which does give Gateshead a little bit more of an advantage now. They're bumped up a bit. But we do have a 5-point clearance at the moment, which is nice. And then we'll be playing Sutton next. Oh, so it is Sutton. I knew it was somebody in the top 5, and it started with an S. I was close. So they're not too far behind. Honestly, if we lose against them, that puts them within what? They get to 71. That puts them within 8 points. That's not impossible for them to overcome the last few games. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but we will be right back and find out. All right, we're back for our game against Sutton here, where we're actually expected to win based off the board and the fans. So hopefully they're right. But here's the team we're bringing today. We got Blair in goal. We got Price on the left, Jones on the right, Wakely and McAvoy in the middle. Price, obviously the guy that can play up here as well as back here. We got Goddard back from international play. He played really, really well in his international break, so hopefully some of that carries over into today's game. Rowan Brook holding down the midfield. Goddard, again, I say Price. Goddard went, I think I said the wrong player. Goddard was on international play, and he played really, really well. So hopefully he carries that over. I think I misspoke. I apologize. Goddard on the left, Harkin on the right. Salisbury is going to hold down the shadow striker role today because we are going to bring Pollock in. He has been training really, really well. He's actually the best person. He's like, of all the people in the team, he's trained the best over the past week. A lot of times that does mean that they play well for the games. They kind of step up and they make some stuff happen. So we're going to try him out here. Another reason why we're doing that as well is because some of the other guys are tired. Charles would normally be our shadow striker. He's a little bit tired. I really just don't want to risk him. We've even got, not a fully fit central defender in there, but we don't really have any other options. Hayes Green is the only other person. He's coming off the bench. Rico Brown is very tired. Holding is injured. So we're just kind of struggling with that. But we do have Richie on the bench. We have the new guy Gilson on the bench. We'll see what we can do here. So let's get into this team or this game and really hope that Pollock steps up, scores 2 goals. Let's not go crazy. I mean, score 3 goals. No, he's not going to score 3, but 2 goals. He'll score 2 goals. That's what I'm hoping for. Our 4-game winning streak, 5-game unbeaten streak. Of course, they're playing the death formation, the back 7. Gonna It'll be kind of hard for us to penetrate, but we'll figure it out. Got a tiny bit of early momentum, and then Sutton's got the momentum now. In fact, they've only 2 shots so far. There we go. There's finally a shot for Banbury. Jones with the ball, broke with it, back to McAvoy. Wakely now with it, gets it all the way up. Pollock is... He just stopped running. How did you get outrun by a defender? Come on, buddy. Throw on coming here from Sutton. Good catch by Blair. This is a home game for us. We should have the advantage here. Really? 1 shot. 2 shots finally. Yay! All right, we're going to demand some more because they are not playing well already starting this out. All right, a little bit of happiness from that instruction. I mean, if our crosses aren't working, we'll remove those. I have done that a few times in some of the games, and it has worked to our favor. We'll see if it does so today. Unfortunately, we're about to get a free kick, and I have this bad feeling. Okay, good. It was wide right. Come on, guys. Okay, was that not a penalty? It was not a penalty, but they still got the ball, unfortunately. Oh, he was offsides. Come on, guys. Let's get something before halftime. Anything. Another shot. Anything. There's 2 more shots. Okay, we got a couple more shots there right at the end. Very evenly matched at the moment. I mean, a draw against Sutton wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would not be super happy about it. But, again, not the worst thing in the world. Can I just tell you to calm down? All right, seem to calm down. McAvoy is looking extremely exhausted right now. I don't know if I want to remove get stuck in. We only got 2 yellow cards right now. I mean, we may have other fouls, don't get me wrong, but I really need to get Conor McAvoy out of there. Pollock just... I thought he was going to show up today. He decided not to. Now, we could bring Richie in here as a striker. I think we will. All right, we're getting a couple more shots. Here's Harkin with a free kick. All the way across. There's Rowe in the area. Not able to get on that one. Salisbury should be able to chase that one down. He does. Is he going to be able to get another cross in? He's going to get it back to Rowe. Rowe back to Wakely. Wakely's got some guy behind him. Watch out. There's McAvoy. Up to Richie. Richie's offsides, I think, anyway, but Charles picked it up. Kind of dangerous for the goalkeeper coming out that far, but I guess he knew what he was going to do. He had confidence in himself. Oh, there's Harkin in a good spot. Make some action. There we go. Thank you, Harkin. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if Harkin's going to stick around next season or not. I mean, some of these guys that play well, just I don't know if they'll be able to make the step up to league play if we get there next year. He plays well, though, at this level. I have no doubt. And hopefully we can get some money for him if we do end up selling him. All right. I mean, we'll press the guy, I guess, maybe. Goddard, the guy that I said, hopefully he plays well coming into this game from his international play. Maybe he's just tired from his international play, which actually does look like the exact case. Who can we bring in over there instead? I guess we can bring a new guy, Gilson, in. Sure. What do you prefer to play as? You actually prefer to be an inverted winger. You know what? We'll let you be an inverted winger. Make that a personalized instruction. Don't think it really matters, but see what you can do, buddy. I mean, they want us to work the ball into the box. I mean, we're not getting anything so far. So, again, something's got to change, right? At this point, do we try to hold on to our 1-goal lead? I don't know. Because I'm tempted to go down to this. Just see if we can hold on to our goal lead. If we do this, then Harkin goes across. Salisbury comes up. Rowe does not come back, right? No. What does a row do? None of you guys can actually play defensive midfielder. But I was going to move Gilsonen up here. Does he prefer to be an AP? Playing musical chairs here. I mean, Rowe can stay as a defensive midfielder. It's not like he would. I think he'd be able to do it. Because I really need to get McAvoy out of here. On a yellow card and extremely exhausted. We've got to get him out of there. I think we leave Rowe as the defensive midfielder. He'll be fine. I have faith. We can move Hayes Green up to that spot instead, but who else are we going to play around? You know, we have nobody else that can move around and into those spots. Yep, I think it's going to have to be what it is. I don't want to be attacking. I forgot to change that. Now, this is before the instruction change, so that had nothing to do with the instructions. There's Richie back to Harkin. Harkin all the way over to Jones. Jones back to Brooke. Brooke up to Salisbury. Salisbury, let's get us another goal here. Come on, buddy. Price. Oh, it's very, very quick to get there. Oh, Richie, how do you miss that, buddy? Rowe gets it up. Harkin's in the area, not able to get on that one. And he's not going to be able to rescue that one. It's going to be a throw-in for us, but we are going to go ahead and drop down to positive. Anything else I want to change at this point? I don't think so. I think we just got to settle in and hope that we can hold on here. I realize I'm playing not to lose, but I don't know. Got to do something here to try and... Obviously, our other formation was not getting us another goal right now, so like at this point, we got to change something up. Oh my goodness. Brooke, buddy, pal, friend. Trying to figure out how I want to play this. Go strikerless. I can move this guy across as a over here. We can make him a box-to-box midfielder over there. Trippy Toad, I can always move Salisbury back here. Just to give us a little bit of extra whatever. It's not great. And then we can move Richie across. I'm really trying to I know this is dumb, but I'm just trying to avoid anything here at the end. We're not really putting any pressure on them. I realize that. I mean, we may roll back up, but I'm just trying to, I don't want to lose this game. Free kick coming in from Harkin. Wakely heads it down to Richie. Richie gets it all the way back to Jones. Back up to Harkin. Harkin's going to have another chance at it today, I guess. Gilsonen gets it up. Salisbury's there. Oh, come on, buddy. You could have saved the day by just finishing that. All right, Blair. Come on, goal kick. Deep, deep, deep. I like the fact that we got this striker right in front of our faces. All right, there's Gilsonen. I mean, he's going to try to do it all himself. Oh, man. That would have been amazing if you buried that, buddy. Oh, no, not one more. Come on, Blair. Deep kick up. Nothing going. They're going to kick it all the way back over here. Hayes Green. There's Gilsonen down. Gets it up to Harkin. Harkin. Back to Gilsonen. Over to Price. Price gets it up to Harkin. Come on, guys. Do something with it here. Come on. Harkin. Get covered pretty heavily. There's Salisbury on this right-hand side. A place that we've never seen him before. Richie now in front of him. He's got a chance. Oh, and Richie takes care of business. Whatever we did with the formation was good enough. I mean, you got your two best players over here on this right-hand side kind of covering each other. I bet that's kind of scary for the defense. Good job, guys. Good job. Way to prove that I'm not completely dumb. Or I'm just really lucky. One of the two. judgment to be determined later. All right, well done. I mean, going to man down, being able to hold on to that, and getting an extra goal actually on the end there. A proper goal. That looked really good. I am very proud of the boys. Salisbury played well. Obviously, Richie played well there at the end. But yeah, we'll go just give Salisbury the praise here. I'm assuming he is the man of the match. We are now... Are we really 8 points clear? Did they slip up again? Oh, they slipped up to Torquay? Oh, wow. Is it Torquay or Torquay? Torquay? I think it's Torquay or something like that. I don't know. That gives us a bigger cushion. I'm very happy about that. Yep, Salisbury, man of the match. Of course. Gilsonan actually played well, didn't he? I mean, what did Gilsonan do? Where is he? I mean, was he on a 7.1 in that one? Yeah, 7.1. Good job. I mean, a guy that we just picked up just on a whim. Good stuff. Pair of assists for Salisbury. Broke again to find. Good for him. He deserves it. I don't know. I hate people getting sent off. No, we're not interested in this guy. Can I say not? Why can't I say not interested? We're not interested. All right, whatever. All right, well, there we go, guys. Can we hold on to the end of the season here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. I will definitely be bringing you guys back for either the last 2 games or sooner if it looks like we will clinch this sooner. So one or the other. As of right now, the lowest we can drop is 9th place. I mean, we're basically like a game or so away from securing playoffs for sure, which is awesome. But yeah, we'll be back when something exciting happens, I guess. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.